Janet's issue. Okay, so in Hebrews, which I take is experiential. So let me tell y'all my paradigm, okay? Whenever you do a scientific experiment, you have a hypothesis. So my working hypothesis is that all of the Bible is written to believers, okay, as to the original audience, and it therefore emphasizes experiential sanctification. It emphasizes the walk, the fight, those things like that, over talking about position and ultimate. The only time it really talks about position and ultimate is to reassure us. God's saying, look what I've done for you in the past, and look what I'm going to do for you in the future, so that you can have strength and assurance to walk with me in the present. Okay? So what that means is I'm going to make the argument that everything, now there may be a few positional passages in Hebrew, but I'm going to make the argument that everything in Hebrews is experiential. But her question concerns the word obey. Well, just like I did with other words before we began, we have positional obedience, experiential obedience, and ultimate obedience. Positional obedience is to obey the command to believe the gospel. When a person believes the gospel for one moment, they have satisfied that requirement, and therefore free grace is not antinomian, even in a positional sense. Okay? Now, we would have to go into more detail about that passage, but I'm just trying to show y'all some of the possibilities that are involved. When you're in Hebrews, you have a lot of Jewish things going on, and one of the requirements, not necessarily for salvation, was that Moses talked about a prophet that was going to come, and the responsibility of the Jews was to believe that prophet. Okay? So that can refer to a positional sense, or that can refer to an experiential sense. So we can go in more detail if we need
that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay.
So,
I got
so
you.
there's that aspect of it. Okay, now there's some other people. I saw some other things.